Good morning, folks. Lindsay Helson back in the building. Another Monday motivation. Appreciate you guys checking in with me. As you know, some of you may know, I had a little incident. Looks like an Achilles tear. We can't be sure. This happened, I guess, just a few hours ago. But working on getting myself back together. I posted it on social media, and man, woke up to an outpouring of love and support from people. It really does mean a lot. Media credit where credit is due. That you put the word out and people can respond in kind. I appreciate the love and support. Shout out to my guy Kane. First thing he sent me a note saying was, hey, well, he was saying that he was in the hospital as well with his daughter, so I'm sending prayers out to Kane and his daughter. But what did he say? You still gotta have a Monday motivation. I'm like, yep, still got to keep going, man. And like I may have said, I had to think about, good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Michelle. Up and at it first all the time. Saw you down in Florida on the video with Kyra. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. But I had a Monday motivation plan, and it was planned this weekend. And I had the incident last night, being Sunday night, playing ball with the fellas. Shout out to all the guys I was playing with and their support. And it's ironic that the Monday motivation is still very applicable to my situation. It's my Rick Ross story. Yeah, it's my Rick Ross story. And it's don't let an L cast a spell. I mean, it's very applicable to what I'm experiencing right now. So what I mean, my Rick Ross story, I was watching a podcast of Rick Ross. I'm a fan of Rick Ross, and I'll give you the reasons why. I was watching it, and I was listening to it. That's him in his, magnificent estate, former home of heavyweight boxer Evander Holyfield, also the set of Coming to America, amongst other movies. I was listening to him. It was a 20-minute piece. And then the interviewer was asking him some questions about wins and losses. And, he said, yeah, man, my losses. And then the interviewer kind of moved on and said, man, let's talk about the wins. He's like, nah, man, no, let's talk about them losses. And it just really caught my ear the way he embraced the L's. Now, I've been a fan of Rick Ross for his music going way back. It's right. Don't let an L cast a spell, Brother Ringo. You see what I'm getting at? I've been a fan of his music since the beginning. I mean, who could not appreciate Every Day I'm Hustling? Come on, man. It's still applicable today. You know what I'm saying? And then to see his transformation, not only into being, a multi-platinum artist, but also just an inspiring entrepreneur, and just the words he dropped and the jewels he dropped. And it was during his, I want to say his second album. We call it, this album right here, Deeper Than Rap. He was coming to Michigan. And at the time, to not get into too many details, because the names, of some of the people have changed for the sake of the story. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, he was a performer at Eastern Michigan University, Dan. And what happened was basically I got invited to go there. And I got invited to go there with one of my lobbyist friends, and we were getting ready to enjoy a night out hanging. It was me and some other elected officials, some state reps. Shout out to Nicole Nystrom, Midwest Strategies. We went out there and, had a good night out, ate good, drank good, and then went over to Eastern Michigan University. And that was one of her clients, probably still is, I'm sure. And we got over there, and when we got in there, part of us, we go check out Rick Ross. Some other people performing. Shorty Low, may he rest in peace. He's since deceased. And we had, we were in the suite, so we were gonna have some good seats and watch the show. I mean, couldn't be a bad night. I was all ready too, man. Per what he's wearing on the album, I had my white linen blazer on. Had a little black top. Had my red pocket squares. I rocked it like that. Had some black jeans and my Gucci loafers on. I was ready. So she was like, Nicole was like, hey guys, you guys want to go, go backstage. We probably can see some people. I was like, yeah, it'd be cool to go backstage. Of course, let's do it. Let's rock. So we on our way, right? Getting ready to see the boss man. And shout out to Rick Ross. Even then, as an artist, his demeanor, and then also for those who don't know, my background being with Governor Granholm, knowing what it's like to move a celebrity around, you're moving people around. It was thick back. We weren't quite backstage, but we were just in that area. And sure enough, here he comes. He's coming through, moving real easy. I'm like, that's my man right there. And he came up and he kind of stood next to me. And I'm like, what's up, Ross? Can I get a picture, man? And he stopped. He was like, yeah, man. And you could tell the demeanor was real cool. I appreciate it. I'm like, oh, man. So we getting ready to take the picture. I gave somebody my camera. I'm posing, getting ready to take the picture, right? Bossed up. And this old fake Ron Isley, wannabe dude just jump in the picture, man. He jumped in the picture, man. Dude in the picture thinking he Ron Isley, man. And he had on this old... I was mad, and I was more so mad, like, where did he come from? Like, I didn't even see this guy all night, and all of a sudden, he jumps in the picture. I'm like, why would you jump in the picture? It's not even your camera. You won't even get the picture. He jumped in the picture, man. Messed the picture up, Dan. He was all, like, in front of me like this. I'm looking, and Rick Ross was so gracious the way he kind of just walked up. I wasn't even going to be like, oh, Ross, I'll take a picture again. I was just kind of, like, feeling a certain kind of way. And to the name of the Monday Motivation, man, I felt like I took an L. I was mad, man. I was like, man, and got here and was, I don't want to even post this picture with this guy, man. This guy just jumped in the picture out of nowhere. Who granddaddy is this? Get your granddaddy out here messing up people's pictures. But I thought, like, you know what, man, this ain't over. And everybody else was getting ready to go back up to the suite and watch the concert. I'm like, man, this ain't over, man. I was kind of mulling over it, thinking, like, what can I do? So I remember seeing some of Ross's people, right? You got laughing at me, right? I remember seeing some of Ross's people. So I just stepped to him, man. I'm 7 Mile in Detroit all day long. I stepped to his manager, man. I was like, hey, man, what's up, man? Me and these young ladies, man, we want to get on stage. I knew if I brought some young ladies, that probably would make it a little bit better. He was like, oh, y'all want to get on stage? Y'all want to get on stage? He was like, all right, come on. I'm like, bet. Bet. We'll just get on stage. I didn't get the picture, but I go on stage with the boss, right? So we get on stage, and throughout his entire performance, he rocking. They coming over to us, asking us, what songs to play. You feel me, Kevin? What songs to play on the set list. And I was saying, play this, play that. We're on stage rocking like this. So, of course, that picture, you laughing at me, Tiffany, that picture, I didn't take an L. I didn't let it cast a spell over me. See, what I want to get at, folks, is that things happen to us, and we are human. But it's easy on some Harry Potter to let it cast a spell over us. I think I blew my Achilles. I'll know for sure when I talk to the doctor later on, but it's pretty obvious. I heard a pop. It felt like somebody kicked me, all that. But I was making sure I didn't let it cast a spell over me. I didn't let, it worked me to make me feel like a certain kind of way. And with the support of my friends through social media and the texts and the phone calls, which have been numerous, everybody's been saying you're going to be okay. But to the Rick Ross story, you can't let an L cast a spell. You can't let, taking the L, Kevin, with the great work you and the Bridgeport Bearcats have done, to play, so far into the state playoffs, stop you from how you're going to continue to inspire young people. Jaden Hodges and all these young people that played for you, feeling good about what they did. We can't let things that happen to us, me being, incapacitated, change my thinking. We can't let the L we take. See, here's another thing you got to understand too. A spell is something that can happen as it relates to people just, coming to you in a way and putting something out there. Yeah. I'm seeing all these great comments coming in. I want to tell Michelle, thank you. There will be wins and losses. That's right. Yeah. So I was in great spirits. You're right. Darius was there. My guy D Cunningham was there. We was out there getting it in. We was battling, man. We was battling. But, right then I said, hey, man, I got to keep it together. And I appreciate that. But you got to understand this too. L's come before W's in the dictionary and in life. That's right. L's come before W's. So we don't want those L's. We don't want to hear that, but we learn so much from them. They're a part of life. As my guy Frank said to me, in a note, it's just a bump in the road. And to Darius' point, I did try to keep a good spirit, and the guy was like, man, we don't want to play no more, whatnver, whatnot. But I was like, you know what? Don't worry about me. Don't feel bad. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I'm just going to look at this as, yeah, I had some things I wanted to do immediately, some things I want to do this summer that may be put on hold. But that's okay, because you know what, man? When I was in that hospital and I heard them babies crying, and I saw people looking like they had some serious issues, or even just the homeless people, man, who I know, they saying they in pain. They were just trying to get in the hospital to be somewhere for the night. I was grateful. I was grateful that I was only there for a moment. I was grateful that I'm in a position that, you know, whatever this surgery may cost me, it's going to be taken care of because of insurance. I was grateful that this is all I got to go through. If I got to have a slight inconvenience, then so be it. So don't let your L cast a spell. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. But the first thing you got to do, and I tell my clients this when I work with my athletes all the time, I've seen guys get injured. I've been in Michigan State practices when you hear a scream and somebody got injured or re-injured. And when I talk to these young men with tears in their eyes, because they're looking at, is my basketball career over? The first thing you got to do is have a positive mindset from the outset. A positive mindset. I'm going to beat this. I'm going to be okay. And stay on that. Yeah, you may get down, like Kelly said earlier. She sent me a nice note on Facebook. Kelly McCord, TJ McCord's mom, sent me a nice note. You may not be 100% positive all the time, but you got to keep it going right on time. Just as I said, Kelly McCord, my guy TJ said, get well soon. Now, I'm not out here just asking you guys just to, just swoon over me and all that, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it, because as I'm moving around, I'm a little limited. You know, it's a little funny when you're getting in and out the car, but hey, it's not about that. Don't let an L cast a spell. L's happen. That's part of life. That's what you got to go through, okay? Michelle, what do you say? You have to keep looking forward with a positive outlook, because you can't change what happened. You're absolutely right. I can't change it. And what I want to change it. We were battling. Shout out to my guy, Jody Clemens. Big fellow down there in the post. We battling, going back and forth. We had a game 7 going on. Good workout. Shout out to all the guys who were playing and going, man. And, he was getting ready to back down a little bit, and I remember just falling down. I said, Jody, why you kick me, man? And Jody said, Lindsay, I didn't kick you, man. He had that look in his face, because Jody had experienced the same thing too. Jody experienced the same thing during his tryout for the Detroit Lions. He was trying out for the Lions and blew out his Achilles, derailed his whole career and everything that was happening. I know that was. There you go, right there, Jody, right on time. I was crushed for you. You were a gladiator. I appreciate you, brother. We were two gladiators banging. I guess it couldn't happen to a better person as relates to who I was going up against, man. We were out there doing good things, trying to keep ourselves healthy, trying to keep our spirits right, not arguing, not fussing, just competing, sweating hard, and that happened. So to my guy Kevin's point, L's are a blessing. Through them, you build and you learn from. That's absolutely right. So I guess I'm going to fall back a little bit more. I'm going to get into Rick Ross's book. I'm already halfway through, just off having it last night. I ordered it, and, shout out to Windex William. He know what I'm talking about, So don't let your L's cast a spell, whether it's on the basketball court, the football field, in the boardroom, in life, in your relationships. Don't let a bad relationship, don't let a breakup, don't let a heartbreak cast a spell that you can't find love no more, that you can't, be in a good situation anymore. What did my guy Albert Maskell soon? I saw you, Albert. You said, get well soon. Can't wait to hear how you bounce back. Yeah, man, I appreciate the love and support, guys. I spend all my days trying to put things out there, and I got a little situation. So all it's telling me is don't worry about it. I got a lot of well wishes behind me. I got a lot of support. I got people like the boss that, even though the picture got jacked up years ago, I'm still getting inspired by him. Who knows? Come September, I'll be in Miami with Michigan State football. That's when we have our sit down. I know how Rich Forever get down. He said you got to shout him out and support the brand. I've been supporting the brand. So with that, guys, I won't keep you too much more. I got to call my orthopedic surgeon to see about getting things set up. Definitely have to get with my guys over at Michigan State. Shout out to Dr. Shingles, who did my ACL years ago. But don't let the L cast a spell, y'all. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're working on, yeah, it might be tight, but say, I'm going to be positive about this. Get through that. Don't get stuck. And if you got to do something positive, and just keep moving forward. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. I'm going to keep it going. I'm out here. And it's my goal to get back out there to play. Not to play to be playing, but to get healthy again and keep inspiring. Because to my guy Steve Linder's point, we still got to find a way to compete. We still got to find a way to push ourselves and whatnot. Kwame Simmons, my man Kwame. What my man Kwame say? Man, take care. Speedy recovery. I love it. I appreciate you guys. Akita, She said, Yahshua has a plan for everything we go through, your powers and your mindset. You got this, Lindsay. Thank you, Lakita. Thank you. So with that, I'm going to get on up out of here and try to get this day going. Oh, yeah, then she went back and said, Lindsay, she got it right. I got you, love. I appreciate you. So you guys have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. Have a great year. Have a great life. And don't let the L cast a spell. Peace.